Hey YouTube, hey Young and the Restless fans. So what can we expect this week, this coming week of May 6th to the 10th, 2024 on the Young and the Restless? Well, Jordan is going to try to strike a deal with Victor, okay? But Victor isn't going to have it, okay? He's going to give Jordan a taste of her own medicine, okay? But Jordan is going to point out that if somebody finds out about how he's keeping her captive down in that dungeon, that maybe Victor could be in trouble for unlawful imprisonment, okay? But, you know, Victor, of course, is going to stand his ground, and, you know, he's going to make Jordan kind of squirm a little bit. So we'll see where this goes. I mean, what's the end game here? Eventually, either Jordan's going to escape or Victor is going to have to move her. Maybe he gives her that place in the French Riviera, you know, but we'll see. It doesn't look like Victor's willing to strike any deals or make any deals with Jordan just yet. But there's an idea that someone might find out that Jordan is down there, okay? And this week, Cole could get a little suspicious, and Victor's going to cover his tracks with Cole. It looks like maybe Cole might catch Victor coming up from the cellar, or maybe he's wondering why he's spending so much time down there, and Victor is going to cover his tracks. You know, Victor has been lying to everyone about Jordan, okay? So we'll see how far this goes. You know, at some point something's going to give. There's another idea too that Phyllis could end up finding out, and Phyllis, you know, might want to have revenge herself on Jordan for everything that Jordan's put, you know, her daughter through and Harrison through and all of that. So we'll have to see if Phyllis gets involved in this storyline a little bit too. But Victor's going to play his cards close to the vest this week. He's not going to tell anybody. He's going to want to control this on his own. But Jordan is going to continue to try to work an angle with Victor and see if she can get some sort of deal with him. But it doesn't look like that's going to work out. So we'll have to see how this unfolds, and you know, if Jordan escapes or if Victor keeps her there, and this continues to go on for a while. So you know, but eventually something is going to have to give here, right? Because, you know, Victor can't just keep Jordan down there forever. So she either escapes or there's a deal or something happens. But my guess is, you know, expect the unexpected. And over with Jack, of course, Jack comes clean with Diane, okay? And we see in the preview, Diane is not going to be happy about the events that took place. Jack's going to tell Diane everything that happened. And of course, Jack, you know, made a big sacrifice, putting his own sobriety at risk, okay, to help Nikki. And you can't really argue with the results. And in a conversation between Victor and Nick is going to, you know, be impressed, right, with what Jack did, because it did help Nikki get to rehab, okay? But Diane certainly is going to be absolutely furious about this, and Diane is going to give Jack an ultimatum, okay? So it looks like that ultimatum is going to be to stay away from Nikki, okay? Once Nikki's out of rehab, Diane's not going to want Jack to be anywhere near Nikki. And of course, we saw Victor, you know, basically tell Jack to stay away from Nikki too. So we'll see if that happens. Also, Phyllis and Diane will spar this week. So we'll see if this has to do with Phyllis helping Jack in the past with his issues of sobriety, and maybe Phyllis will want to help Jack again, and maybe Diane will want to keep Phyllis out of it. So we'll see if that's the issue between them this week. Also, Summer is going to hold Kyle accountable for his actions. So Summer is still blaming Claire and Kyle too on some level, and they're going to have a big heated argument about Harrison. Summer's not going to want Claire to be anywhere near Harrison, okay? But Kyle, you know, wants to give Harrison a chance to be with Claire. He's saying it's good for the two of them. They've bonded, and you know, to just kind of cut them both off is not the best idea. Summer, though, is not going to give Claire a chance, and Victoria is going to defend Claire this week. So it looks like Victoria and Summer will have this confrontation. And but Summer, of course, you know, she wants, you know, Claire out of Harrison's life. So we'll see if Summer's wrath is unleashed soon. It doesn't look like Kyle is necessarily going to go along with what Summer wants, but Summer is putting her foot down. But later on, there's going to be an encounter in the park with Harrison and Claire. Victoria and Claire will be there. Kyle and Harrison will be there at the park, and they'll run into each other, and Harrison and Claire will have a nice scene together. So Summer, you know, is going to find out about that, and she won't be happy. So this is going to continue, this you know, conflict that's going on with Summer and Claire, and Summer not wanting Claire anywhere near Harrison. It's very interesting. We'll see how far it goes, and we'll see if Kyle and Claire become romantically involved too, because if they do, then Claire is going to be around Harrison a lot more, and of course Summer's not going to like that. But Phyllis is also going to give Summer some sound advice this week, so it looks like Phyllis might try to be the voice of reason a little bit with Summer, and even maybe encourage Summer to maybe get some counseling too for everything that she's been going through. Speaking of counseling, Chelsea and Adam will get updates on Connor's progress this week, so that's good. And the last time we saw Connor, of course, he is making progress, he's making friends, he's learning more about his condition, and so hopefully Adam and Chelsea, they start to relax a little bit when it comes to this, because both Adam and Chelsea have been taking this very hard. Adam's blaming himself, so hopefully the two of them, Chelsea and Adam, start to relax a little bit and see that their son is getting the help that he needs. And over with Ashley, Ashley alters her fight for control. So now we see that Miss Abbott is the one that's in control, and that's bad news for Tucker, because we know that Miss Abbott wants revenge on Tucker, and Tucker is going to catch Ashley off guard this week. Tucker might try to ask Ashley how she's doing, if she's getting help and things like that, because on some level Tucker does seem really concerned about Ashley, but Miss Abbott is now in control, and we know Miss Abbott wants to get revenge on Tucker in a very bad way. So we'll see if Belle or maybe Ash, who we haven't seen that personality in a while, if one of the other personalities takes over, but it looks like Miss Abbott's in charge now, and that does not bode well for Tucker. Nate is also going to test the waters with Audra this week, and it looks like there could be a little flirtation going on with Audra, you know, kind of teasing Nate a little bit. So we're going to have to see what that conversation is about. But, you know, we know Tucker wants to marry Audra. Audra doesn't want to marry Tucker, but there's an idea that maybe Audra will give in at some point, and there will be a wedding, and then Ashley or Miss Abbott will, you know, create a problem at the wedding. So we'll see if the show goes in that direction or not. Over at Chancellor Winners, of course, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of chefs in the kitchen there, and of course, Lily is going to make a tough decision this week. So what is that going to be? Does it have to do with Nate being on the board? Of course, Lily voted against Nate being on the board. Nate is, you know, in favor of the idea of letting Daniel have a megasphere and Princess Louisa and the video games and all of that. And Lily's against that idea. So, but Mamie now is going to have this meeting. So what's that going to be about? Mamie promises that this meeting is going to be worth it. So when everyone arrives, it's going to be interesting to see what Mamie presents or what she proposes. But it looks like Lily might not be on board with this. We know Mamie wants Nate to be on the board. Billy, of course, wants to run Chancellor Winners with Lily 50-50, and Billy's trying to charm Lily. And Lily almost seems a little vulnerable to Billy's charms too, and that's what Devon thinks. Devon wants Billy out of the company completely, and Chance, of course, is against that idea, and it looks like Nate is also against that idea too. So it doesn't look like Devon has support, but Mamie, you know, is going to want to support, you know, Devon and Nate. So we'll see what she proposes this week and what Lily is going to, what tough decision Lily is going to make. But it's going to be another fun-filled week. There's a lot in store this week. Jordan's going to continue to try to deal with Victor. Summer doesn't want Claire anywhere near Harrison, and Ashley is going to continue to be in, Miss Abbott's going to continue to be in charge, and that's not good news for Tucker. So let me know what you think is going to happen with Jordan. Is she going to escape, or will there be a deal after all, or will something unexpected happen? We'll have to see, but stay tuned. It's going to be another exciting week. Don't miss a moment. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. You guys are the best, and I'll see you in the next video.